Another dream is within reach. A student opens up a book. An entrepreneur takes another look.
Environmental systems are the foundation beneath every other system. Air, water, land, and the ecosystems that sustain life itself. When environmental systems are healthy, everything else becomes more stable. When they are damaged, every other system becomes harder to maintain. Tonight our panel asks, how can communities strengthen environmental systems? Welcome to the Thunderdome. Good evening and welcome back to America Together Radio. Last episode we explored economic systems. Tonight we begin a new chapter, Environmental Systems, how communities protect, restore, and sustain natural resources.
So this is about climate and nature.
Yes, but also land use, water cycles, air quality, conservation, and long-term ecological balance. Tonight we'll discuss ecosystem protection, sustainability planning, resource management, climate resilience, pollution reduction, and how communities balance development with environmental responsibility. President Pipeline, when a community wants to strengthen environmental systems, where should it begin? We'll hear your answer right after the break.
The morning tide rolls to the shore, just like it has forever.
Welcome back. Tonight's question, how can communities strengthen environmental systems? President Pipeline will begin with you.
Thank you. Environmental systems begin with balance. How we use land, how we manage water, and how we interact with natural ecosystems. If we take too much, systems weaken. If we manage wisely, systems recover.
So balance is the foundation?
Exactly. Sustainability requires discipline,
People often see environmental issues as distant.
which is why local action matters.
Liberty Jack, your perspective.
Protect natural resources through community action, improve conservation efforts, support clean energy transitions, and encourage responsible land use.
So local participation matters.
Absolutely. Every community impacts the environment.
Balance protects systems.
Stewardship protects resources.
And both protect the future.
A strong beginning for tonight's discussion. After the break, Lady Progress discusses adaptive environmental design. Captain Constitution explores environmental fairness and protections. Stay with us.
The morning sun climbs.
Welcome back. Tonight we're exploring how communities can strengthen environmental systems. So far we've discussed balance and stewardship. Now let's continue. Lady Progress, how does adaptive design improve environmental systems?
Environmental systems must adapt to changing conditions, climate shifts, population growth, resource pressure. Adaptive design allows communities to respond instead of collapse under change.
So flexibility is essential.
Exactly. Rigidity leads to failure.
Captain Constitution, what role does environmental justice play?
Environmental justice ensures that no community bears disproportionate environmental harm. All people deserve clean air, clean water, and safe land.
So fairness applies to the environment too?
Very much so. Harm should not be concentrated in vulnerable communities.
President Pipeline, what stands out to you?
Balance protects systems.
Stewardship protects resources.
Adaptation protects resilience.
Justice protects people.
So environmental systems require both flexibility and fairness.
Exactly. Market Maverick off microphone. And ideally fewer surprise zoning decisions that nobody saw coming. After the break, Market Maverick discusses practical environmental systems. Professor Data explores research on climate resilience. And the People's Advocate shares everyday habits for sustainability. Stay with us.
I'm Jeremy Levan. Rural communities understand problems that national politics often ignores. Distance, roads, hospitals, water, agriculture, energy, broadband, schools, and local services are not abstract issues. They are daily realities. America Together 2028 wants those voices included.
Welcome back. Tonight we've discussed balance, stewardship, adaptation, and justice in environmental systems. Now let's ask an important question. How do environmental systems work in real-world practice? Market Maverick, what practical steps improve environmental systems?
Invest in climate-resilient infrastructure, restore damaged ecosystems, improve waste management systems, and reduce inefficiencies in resource use.
So restoration and efficiency matter.
Exactly. Neglect creates long-term damage.
Professor Data, what does research suggest about environmental systems?
Research shows that ecosystem restoration, emissions reduction, and integrated land use planning significantly improve environmental resilience and long-term sustainability.
So systems thinking improves outcomes.
Very much so. Everything is connected.
People's Advocate, what practical advice would you offer listeners?
Reduce waste in daily life. Support conservation programs. Participate in local environmental initiatives. Stay informed about environmental policies.
Quick thoughts.
Balance protects systems.
Stewardship protects resources.
Adaptation protects resilience.
Justice protects communities.
Environmental systems must prioritize biodiversity, ecosystem health, and long-term planetary stability.
After the break, each mascot shares one habit that helps communities strengthen environmental systems. Then we'll conclude tonight's discussion and preview our final segment. Stay with us.
The morning sun climbs over the river and shines.
Welcome back. Tonight we've explored how communities can strengthen environmental systems. We've talked about balance, stewardship, adaptation, justice, restoration, and real-world systems that support a healthy planet. Now let's close with one final question. If you could encourage every community to practice one habit that strengthens environmental systems, what would it be?
Maintain balance between development and environmental protection at all times. Stability builds sustainability.
Take active responsibility for protecting local natural resources. Access builds awareness.
Design systems that adapt to environmental change while preserving ecosystems. Adaptation builds resilience.
Ensure environmental justice so no community bears unfair environmental burdens. Fairness builds protection.
Protect biodiversity, ecosystems, and the natural cycles that sustain life on Earth. Stewardship builds survival.
Reduce waste and improve efficiency in all environmental and resource systems. Efficiency builds sustainability.
Participate in local conservation efforts and stay informed about environmental issues. Participation builds responsibility.
Continue improving environmental systems through research, monitoring, and long-term planning so future generations inherit a livable planet.
The environment is not separate from us. It is the system that holds all other systems. When we care for it, we care for everything. You've been listening to America Together Radio, simulated mascot debate Thunderdome. Today's discussion featured fictional mascot characters created to explore civic ideas through respectful conversation. The characters are fictional. Their conversations are intended to encourage stewardship, responsibility, and stronger communities. Thank you for listening. Until next time, protect the balance, protect the future, protect what we share, and we'll see you inside the Thunderdome.
The same as they have through the years, watching seasons come